Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see every one of you here once again. My name is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you so much for being here and being on time today. As usual, today it is a Friday evening, the 5th of May 2023. So if you guys can hear me, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat box, okay? This Facebook Live, is broadcasted, okay? As in this live stream is broadcasted to both Facebook and also on YouTube as well. So give me a like, share, or comments if you could, okay? I'm very friendly. I don't bite, okay? So yeah, so let me take a look at the comment first, okay? Starting early, so let's wait for some people to stream in first, okay? So let me take a look at the comments right now. Hello, Dave, the first comment, okay? Daniel, Ted, all right? And Juki, Eddie, thank you so much. Looking forward to your sharing. That's my sharing. Thanks so much, okay? Nelson, Cheryl, Christopher, Danny. Hey, Danny, long time no see, huh? Okay. Cha Hong, AS Jun, Terbots, Kenny, Mark, Wei Lun, CJ, ZJ, okay, Ted, Stephen, Pei Wen, Roy, okay, good to see every one of you here. All right, so give me a like, share, or comment. I will really appreciate that. But it also tells Facebook and also YouTube algo that you want to see more of MarketWise Asia content in the future. Because if you do engage, okay, at least give me a like. If you don't engage with me, Facebook will start, showing less. Facebook and YouTube will start showing lesser and lesser of our stuff on your feed. Okay, I believe you guys must have encountered it. Okay, you all like a lot of things on Facebook, like a lot of things on YouTube. Subsequently, if you don't engage, if you don't like, you start to disappear from your feed already. Okay, all right. So please give me a like, share, or comments. Hello, Wang B. Okay, Ivan. Hongju, okay, William, Stephen, okay, good to see everyone over here. So let me share my screen right now. Before I do that, I'm sure you guys can see the screen on your right-hand side, okay? This Facebook Live and YouTube stream is proudly supported and sponsored by Philip CFD. Okay, all right. So let me share my screen right now. I think, do you guys prefer black or white? Okay, I think black is better, right? So let me try to zoom in. Okay, so give me a while. Okay, I think this is better. So once again, a disclaimer first, whatever I share today is just for education and information purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. So I like to be wrong. So please do your own due diligence. Okay, so please listen to me with a pinch of salt. I like to say that, but maybe not a pinch. Okay, 5 tablespoons, 10 buckets of salt. Okay, all right. So listen with some pinch of salt. Tablespoon, bucket of sauce, whatever it is, okay, please do your own due diligence. Okay, so before I go into that, right, some short announcement, okay. I think you already know, if you already attended the Asia Trading Festival that was held during last weekend, please subscribe to our various social media channel, Telegram, YouTube, Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and give me a like also. Okay, Telegram channel, I believe a lot of you have already subscribed. Okay, Twitter, where I share a lot of a lot of trade ideas. Okay, so Cheryl said white is better. Okay, I would be very 民主 lah. Okay, so you guys prefer white or black? White just type W. If black just type B. Okay, white or black. Okay, your decide. I will choose later. Okay, I'll change later. Okay, and seasonal advantage not time to go through, but if you got time, okay, all right. So yeah, black was like at this moment in time is like 50-50. How to choose? Black. Okay. At this moment in time, I'll just stick to black. I think black, the contrast is better. Like you can see better, right? Yeah, black is better actually, I feel. Okay. So sorry, Cheryl, I think most of you guys choose black. So I will go with the black for now, okay? All right, so of course, right now it is Philip CFD sponsored this, okay? I think they have some goodies for you, okay? Some goodies for you before I go into my sharing, okay? So let me tell you this, okay? So there's some exclusive welcome gift, okay, for new Poem CFD MT5 traders, okay? And right now, if you just open a Philip CFD account, you can get a Starbucks gift card, okay? All right, from Philip team. All right, so no funding is needed, open a Philip CFD account. Okay, all right. So this link, okay, it is just for the information. Please do not open this link. Open account with this. I will post the link in this comment, but do not open account with this link over here. So let's go through this. Just a quick one. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes to go through the offer. Okay. All right. So this is Philip CFD. All right. So you can get an Apple Airport. Okay. CFD trading credit Grab voucher. So actually, okay, if you open, okay, and go into their MT5, okay, account, okay, if you open MT5 account, right, from the 1st of March to the 30th of June, right, you can have a few bundle gift, okay, welcome gift, okay. First of all, if you make an initial deposit of 1,005, okay, all right, you get to have a $50 trading credit, which means that, okay, after 90 days, okay, 1550 will be credited to your account. And, you know, if plus the five buy and sell trade, okay, 5 buy and sell trade over here, okay. This is not a round trade. This is not a round trade, okay. So if you initiate, you know, 5 buy position, it is considered 5 trades really. So it's not buy sell, consider 1, buy sell, another consider 2. So it's as long as 5 trades, be buy, sell, whatever it is, okay, just 5 trades, okay, it is considered 5, okay. All right, so bundle gift 2, right? So initial deposit of $5,000, okay. If you do a trade, okay, all right, do 10 trades, okay, you get $250 trading credit, okay, plus a $50 Grab gift. So total that is worth $300, okay. Platinum welcome gift, okay, initial deposit of $30,000. I don't think many of you will choose this lah, but they have this if you want to take advantage of this, okay. All right, 50 buy sell trades, okay, all right, and you get to have access to this $500 trading credit worth, and plus I think stand a chance to win this airport also, okay, all right. Yeah, so yeah, plus the airport, yeah. So no, not stand a chance, you get this airport as well. Sorry, all right. So of course you need that this 5,000 within this thing is there's some terms and conditions, but you can retrieve yourself through the site over here, which means that you're going to get $5,250 plus the $50 Grab gift lah. All right, Grab voucher over here. And okay, if you open just a CFD account, okay, and this is the link over here. All right, all you have to do, if you do not have a Philip CFD account, you just have to go to this link over here, open it, okay, and you can get a Starbucks gift card, all right, on the House by Philip team over here. I'll post the link in the comments over here. Okay, so very simple. Okay, so very simple, right? A lot of things is already set to default already, all right? Just make sure that this CFD account is checked, okay? And then you just continue, just follow the process. You can, you know, use the SIM pass if you are Singaporean, very fast. Within, I think, 5 to 10 minutes, the account is open already. Of course, if you are a foreigner, you might take a longer time to fill up all the form. And if you want to take advantage of the offer over here, right? Okay, open a MT5 account. Once you open a CFD account, open the MT5 account, all right, if you make some initial deposit and such, okay, you have all this welcome gift bundle over here. And the terms and conditions are all over here, okay? So basically, in order for you to take advantage, you have to keep this amount in your account for 90 days. Basically, that's 3 months, okay? So once again, I'm going to share this link in the comments. So for these are the details over here, all right? This one, don't open an account through this link because the team need to track it is from me, then you get to have access to the Starbucks gift card. So if you open an account, all right, Philip CFD account, use this link, okay? Use this bit.ly/MWA dash Philip CFD over here, okay? Everything okay so far? Okay, so can we get started? If everything is okay, just type okay in the comment. It is getting a little bit quiet over here, okay? So of course, you know, try to support lah, okay? You know, like Asia Trading Festival, you know, Philip CFD, you know, these are the sponsors. They are, you know, they have some good deals for you guys, and a lot of times no funding is needed. Also, you get a Starbucks gift card. All right, and just to let you know, right, for the Asia Trading Festival, okay, it is going to end soon already. So if you guys haven't watched the replay or whatever it is, okay, for those who are new, right, please head over to the Asia Trading Festival site and watch the replay. And if you have already registered, you should receive the replay link in your email. Okay, so let's kickstart this session over here, right? So of course, let me try to zoom out a little bit. You guys, you can see, right? So of course, the biggest news for this week is actually this FOMC meeting. No surprises, okay? The Fed really hiked 0.25% as expected, okay? So subsequently, okay, how will the Fed do? Will it continue to hike? But actually, the Fed already said that this could be the terminal rate, okay? But we never know. Along the way, they might still increase another 0.25% to 5.5%, to 5.75%, that kind. But as of now, this seems to be like terminal rate, okay? And from the FOMC meeting, right, okay, Jerome Powell, okay, these are his own phrases, okay? He said that it will take some time, and in that world, if that forecast is probably like, it will not be appropriate to cut rates, and we won't cut rates. So it means that, okay, right now, this is the terminal rate. It will stick at about 5.25% for the time being, and no decision, okay, yet on a pause in the rate hike. So is this the final rate hike, or is it, the market is pricing in that the Fed, okay, will actually reduce or lower the interest rate, okay, in July, in September onwards. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, a very quick one over here. I shared this link for quite a while really. Basically, this is the CME Fed Watch tool over here. Okay, so I'll post this link in the comments. If you are new to MarketWise Asia, I believe some of you are new to MarketWise because of the Asia Trading Festival. Okay, I'll post this link in the comments over here or in the chat box on YouTube. So the next FOMC meeting is, I think, is in July. So it's more than 1 month away. In June, in June, 14 June over here. So right now, the current rate, it is actually between 5 to 5.25%. So for simplicity's sake, okay, I just assume that, okay, it is 5.25, easier to say. So it's 5.25. Okay, 5.25 over here. So you can see that, it's about more than 90% chance that during the June meeting, the Fed will not hike anymore. Will stick at 5.25. Okay, all right. Very little chance that you hike to 5.5%. Okay, how about in July? In July, okay, let's take a look over here. So the current rate is 5.25, right? Okay, there's about a 60% chance that again it will stay put at 5.25%. But okay, there is about 35% chance. Okay, the chances are real. Okay, the market is pricing in that there's a slight chance that the Fed, Jerome Powell, will actually reduce the rate starting in July. Okay, reduced by 0.25%. So subsequently, there's a other percentage. So basically, for the rate to come down, I think the market is pricing in that it will going to come down starting from July. There's a slight possibility. Okay, so at this point in time, the market is still pricing in as in the market is still, thinking that the terminal rate at this moment in time is at 5.25%. So if everything is okay, understand that 5.25%, right? Just type 525 in the comments. 525 in the comments. Okay, can so nothing much, nothing new. So I have quite a number of things to cover over here. Okay, I'll go through the market outlook. Okay, whether this month sell in May, go away. Is it really true? I'll focus on the small cap stocks again. I'll talk about the this I mentioned before, the trend, condition, breadth, and sentiment. Okay, in one glance, I will share with you the link again and walk through with you, what is the current sentiment actually right now, and market breadth also. Okay, of course, market breadth will talk through. Okay, and as I mentioned, I also share with you one tool and a template that we can benchmark, okay, and compare any symbol and tell you whether how strong is this stock, and compare to a benchmark whether it is outperforming or underperforming this benchmark. And this can be done in just 3 seconds flat. Very fast, you can see whether this stock that you're choosing, is it really outperforming the market or underperforming the market, whether it's relatively strength, it is stronger than the rest of the other sectors or what. Okay, I'll share with you later. Okay, so with that, okay, let's take a look at the market outlook first. If I am not mistaken, I think I posted in the Telegram channel. I think, is it this week or so? Is it over here? Okay. How many of you actually watched or read this? Okay. I mentioned over here, right, for the first time since the 2022 decline. So if you all know, the market decline, okay, started early 2022. So it has been more than a year already, 1.5 years. The S&P futures did something different, and if you have been following my Facebook live session, right, you might have already have an idea what has shifted. Okay, the clue lies within the chart itself, and my answer is actually inside the comments, which I think you guys should know already. Okay, which is this S&P 500 stay above the CPR, the central pivot range, for 2 consecutive months. This is the first time, okay, the S&P 500 futures, okay, price stay above the CPR for 2 consecutive months. Okay, let's take a look at the chart right now. So let me go to S&P 500 over here. Let's go to the template. Okay, just the CPR only over here. All right, so I just remove that over here. Okay, so okay, let's add in the cloud first. Okay, so can you see that, generally, this is not new if you have been watching my Facebook live. Okay, generally when price is in an uptrend, the market is in uptrend, it will stay above the cloud and also the central pivot range. Okay, so when market is in a downtrend, the first thing to know is that price will start to go below the central pivot range. The central pivot range is actually this, green dotted line over here. This three green line over here. Okay, all right. So when price start to come down below that, okay, and price go below the cloud, it is in a downtrend now. Okay, and if you realize that, for the past 1.5 years or so, right, when price is in a downtrend, okay, in the market decline, I wouldn't say this is a market crash because the decline is very orderly. It's not like a panic that one day drop, 8%, 9%, like what we saw in the COVID crash. So can you see that, every time it dip, okay, all right, it has never been above the central pivot range for 2 consecutive months. So this month, okay, in 2022 March, okay, price actually closed above the central pivot range for the month of March, okay, but subsequently in April, price closed below the central pivot range, the bottom range, okay, closed below, so negate everything, okay, so it's no 2 consecutive months. So every time you can see it has never closed above for 2 consecutive months. So initially when I thought in July, okay, when the market has a very strong rebound, okay, but it proved to be a dead cat bounce, and subsequently price closed below the central pivot range, that it didn't close above the CPR, and subsequently price, ping pong do that again, and after subsequently, okay, all right, last month, April was the not last month, in March, okay, price actually closed above the central pivot range over here. So this was the first month it closed above the CPR, and in April it closed above the CPR also. Okay, so these are the CPR, the upper range and upper range. So first month closed above in March, second month closed above in April. So 2 consecutive months above the CPR. So can you guys please type CPR in the comments or in the chat box to let me know that you understand that, and entertain me a bit lah. Okay, just type CPR lah. Okay, it won't cost you, any money, and also like just take you about 2 or 3 seconds only. Just type CPR in the channel. Okay, of course, right now the S&P 500 is below the CPR. Okay, hold on to your horses first. Okay, so if you check prior to that, right, can you see that, during the COVID crash over here, okay, price went in a downtrend. First month above CPR, second month above CPR, price just continue to head higher. Of course, it doesn't mean that the market is going to rocket all the way. No such thing now. Okay, of course, there's always wave up, wave down, wave up, wave down, impulse move up, correction, impulse move up, correction. So you can see after that, there's a correction, ping pong for a while before go higher, ping pong for a while and go higher, and there's a crash again. Okay, that kind. Okay, So this was the COVID crash. Subsequently, like in a steeper crash, okay, this is also a good example in August 2019, okay, when price has a huge correction, okay, subsequently above the CPR for 2 consecutive months over here, okay, then subsequently price hit higher again, all right, and then this was the 2018, before 2019, okay, this one also the crash over here, correction, okay, very severe correction. First month above CPR, second month above CPR, price continue to hit higher. Okay, how high it will go, nobody knows lah. But at least I know that this could be a meaningful bottom. Okay, this could be a meaningful bottom here already. Okay, so you can go back test yourself and check it out. The hit rate is quite June now. Okay, again, there's nothing 100% is guaranteed lah, okay, so which I believe at this point in time, okay, at this point in time, I believe that the October 2022 is the low over here, and subsequently in the coming three months or so, I believe the market could be continue to hit higher. Of course, along the way, there will be a correction or go sideways for a while before going higher. So this is my personal view so far. Again, don't be mistaken. Alex didn't say that, oh, it's going to be a melt up and it's going to hit up rocket all the way, moon all the way. I didn't say that. I mean that, price, could ping pong for a while or grinding a little bit higher, but generally I believe that it should hit higher. And actually, if you actually attended my physical session live last year in November, okay, there was this physical event held by the IG Asia, which I actually spoke alongside with Jay. How many of you were actually there at the physical event in November last year at the NTUC training room out there? If you were there, just type me in the comments. I think it's November, early November, right? I think it's early November. Okay, how many of you were actually there? All right, so I actually just type me in the comments. So I mentioned that I believe the market might continue to hit higher in the coming few months or so lah. Okay, so of course in hindsight, I was right lah. So market continue to grind a bit higher. Of course, not like rocket up, but it continues to hit higher. So I was proven right. This could be just lucky. Okay, whether I'll be second time lucky, so we shall see in about I don't know 3 to 6 months time, and you'll see whether the market continue to hit higher or not. Okay, so this is my personal view, because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are still very bearish. Okay, especially on Twitter. There are a whole bunch of these finance professionals. They all seem like very pro. A lot of followers. They seem to know that what they are talking about and such. They like, wow, quite pretty bearish also. And of course, there are some local educator trainers as well. They are pretty bearish as well. I mean, that no need to name names. Okay, everybody are entitled to have their own views. I respect them, but some are pretty bearish also. They say that, oh, the bear market is not over yet. I mean that it is fine. Okay, it is fine. And there are also some educators. They like to do fear mongering. Okay, they said, oh, the market, it is going to crash. Big time. The end is near, the market is going to crash even much lower, that kind of thing. Okay, brace yourself. That kind of, okay, to me it's a bit fear mongering. It's a bit like Robert Kiyosaki. Every single year you tell that the market is going to crash. Obviously at one time you're going to be right lah, but if you stay short at a prolonged period of time, there's opportunity cost. Okay, again, I'm not saying that you should always go long, but we should always be flexible in our views lah. So Yi Yang say, when crash? When crash? I seriously don't know, but when the time comes, I hope I can share with you guys, or when my sentiment change. But right now, I think still pretty okay lah. Okay. So this thing, sell in May and go away. Is it really true? What does the data tell us? Okay, I'm sure that you guys have heard of this, Exxon saying that, oh, sell in May, go away. May is always a bearish month and such. But actually, this is not true. This is not true. Okay, so based on the data that we have, Okay, actually this I got it from Twitter. Okay, so this gentleman Ryan Dietrich from Council Investment Research over here. So let me try to zoom in over here. Okay, so actually stocks have gained in May the 9 out of the past 10 years. All right, so actually May is actually not a bad month. In fact, the month that you guys should be more afraid of, more wary, is actually in June. June is actually not a very good month. Then it should be sell in June and go away, and not sell in May and go away. And looking at my seasonality data over here, which I shared before previously, okay, I think it has been a while over here where I show you what are the certain sectors that is performing well. Of course, at one glance, red are those is not doing very well. Orange and green are those doing pretty well. Can see that actually May, this is the May over here, it is actually not too bad. Okay, it is still pretty green. It is still pretty green. It is actually in June that the market, as you can see, a lot of red. It is actually not performing so well. Okay, so based on data, May is actually an okay month, so it should be sell in June and go away. But it doesn't mean that May again you're going to be rocket up lah. So we still have to see the market condition, the market internals, and how the price is actually telling us right now. Okay. All right, so understand that it is sell in June and go away. Okay, entertain me. Just type June. Be careful of June. Jun. June. Okay. All right. So, and before I want to go into that, maybe I will share with you the sentiment over here first. Okay. All right. So I think I shared before in my previous, short free course over here. I also shared in my previous Facebook Live over here. All right. There's this one site called the stockchart.com. I believe some of you might be familiar, where you can see the trend, condition, breadth, and sentiment at one go over here. So I'll post the link in the chart in the comments over here. Okay, I'll remove this to don't want to slow down the site over here. Okay, so let me post over here. All right, so this is the decision point market scoreboard, where you can see the trend, condition, breadth, and sentiment. And if you are a user, a paid user over here, you can see different other indices like the Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq, and the S&P 100. But if you are using the free one, it is only S&P 500. I think that is perfectly fine. No need to pay any money if you don't want to. So you can see the trend, daily trend, weekly trend. This is not the main thing that I want to show you over here. All right, so you can see the market breadth over here, the percentage of stocks above their 20-day, 50-day, and 200 days. Okay, this is using the EMA over here. So right now, we are in a kind of neutral zone. Okay, it is actually, not extremely, overbought or over. So we are actually still pretty neutral. So we are not in a kind of a really fearful stage, where market drop a lot. Still pretty okay. It still seems like a normal correction to me. But I don't know, a normal correction, like on Twitter, people are like very bearish. It's just a few days, that kind of correction. People seem like, oh, the market is going to crash like that. Okay, whenever the market start to correct, then people start to feel like the market is going to crash again. I don't know why also. Anyway, okay. This is, I want to share with you, it is over here. This is the investor sentiment chart. This is by the, AAII, report over here, where they have this, I think it's this association where they, survey the retail investors and traders and such. So let me try to zoom in over here, right? All right, can you guys see that, when price is actually approaching the negative 50, which means that the investors and the traders are actually pretty negative. Okay, the sentiment is pretty bearish. You can see that every time we exceed the negative 51 over here, it's very, very negative sentiment, and you can see that market tend to not really showcase here, but can see that it is actually the pinpoint the low over here. Can you see it or not? Okay, can you see that? Okay, somewhere around there, okay. So we are right now actually more gravitating towards the lower side. Okay, we are gravitating to the lower side over here. So can you see on the right hand side, this is the enlarged area over here. You can see that we are gravitating towards the more of the negative sentiment over here. All right, I will see that the AAII boost versus the best. Can you see that the bullish, ratio is actually also very low, which means that, the market at any point in time, okay, the market could have a snapback rally, which I think today is actually, happening now. Okay, the market today is actually, having a rally right now, okay. Everything okay so far. So I think today seems like a potential good rally that could last into next week or so. Okay, everything okay so far? Everything okay? Just type yes in the comments, okay, before I continue. And right now we have about 250 people in the room. This is like 12 midnight. So thank you so much for tuning in. For those who come in a little bit later, right? All right, just want to share with you that, of course, you can see that on your right hand side, okay, the Facebook Live and YouTube Live today is actually sponsored by Philip CFD. Okay, just want to share with you in case you don't know over here, right? So right now, Philip has this promotion over here, right? So in case you're not aware, if you are not a Philip CFD user yet, you do not have an account yet, just give me 5 minutes, okay? I'll share with you over here, okay? So open a Philip CFD account and get a Starbucks gift card over here. Later, I will share with you the link, okay? But meanwhile, okay, if you have a Philip CFD account or you have a Poems account, okay, and if you opt into, actually, if you open an MT5 traders account, right, you have this, exclusive welcome gift as well. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments, but do not open via this link over here because, the Philip CFD team cannot track it is from me. It is actually only from this link that they know that is from MarketWest Asia, and you get to access to this exclusive gift card. This is something special from them. Okay, just a small gesture to coffees on them. All right, so let me post this link over here. Okay, this is do not open. So just for information. Okay, so this is the link over here. If you open a MT5 account over here, right? If you make an initial deposit of 1,005, make 5 trades. Okay, it is not a round trip. Okay, just 5 trades. If you open 5 buy position, that is considered 5 trades already. All right, and you have to have credited $50 into your account. That's after 90 days. So you need to hold this money into your trading account for at least 90 days. Okay, which means that your account will be credited $1,550. The most value is actually you top up 5,000 Sing dollars. Okay, I make a 10 trades. Okay, all right, 10 trade can be buy, sell, buy, sell, whatever it is, combined together 10 trades. Okay, $250 trading credit, okay, plus a $50 Grab gift voucher. So total worth $300, which means that after 90 days, your account will become 5,300. So all these are real money. So this is the welcome bundle gift if you open a Philip CFD account and you open the MT5 account and credit the money. Okay, and then, all right, if you know at this moment in time, if you think that maybe MT5 is not for you, you just want to try it out first and open an account from Philip CFD, right? Then, okay, no funding is needed. Just open a Philip CFD account and coffee is on them. You get a Starbucks gift card. Okay, I'll post the link over here. So all you have to do is head over to this link, which I shared in the chat box over here. All right, bit.ly/MWA-Philip CFD. Okay, and head over there. All right, very simple. It is already pre-chosen for you. Okay, can just stick to that. Make sure that this Philip CFD account is there. Okay, so once you open an account and the Philip CFD team, okay, will get in touch with you and then send you the Starbucks gift card, $10. Okay, free of charge. All right, and then on the 16th, of May, my good friend Philip CFD Ming Han, right, will do a demo platform so you understand how to use MT5, and such. Okay, so he has a very good service, and I'm sure that he will able to service you. Okay, because I know him personally. All right, I know him personally. Okay, so with that, you can also see the link on your scrolling bar, right? So yeah, with that, let me just pause for this announcement over here, and let's continue over here. All right, so this is the focus on the small cap So right now, let's go back to stock chart again. So stockchart.com. Right, so meantime, can you please give me a like, share, or comments? I will really appreciate that. So go to my dashboard over here. So how is the market overall doing right now? I think this is a clearer chart. So let's use this. So the market can see that, Dow, S&P, it is up 1.4%. Dow is up 1.1%. Nasdaq 1.7%. Okay, the small cap, it is up about 1.9%, near 2%. Okay, VIX, of course, today is down big because, market is actually rallying right now. Okay, all right. So I want you to focus is on the small cap right now. So we're pushing it. Okay. So small cap, small cap. So small cap, you can use this RTY. This is the futures Russell 2000 over here. Okay, can you see that this previously the small cap, this was actually the impulse move over here. Okay, and then it seems that it is doing actually a bear flat pattern. So I try to zoom in over here. So actually a lot of people are actually quite bearish on the Russell 2000, the small caps. Oh, everything is crashing. No, the market is going to crash a little bit more, that kind of thing. Okay, but if you realize, you can see that the market actually respect the central pivot range pretty well. So market rally, come down, rally again, come down, and then retest again this month in early May and come down again. So what I want you to focus on is actually this. Can you see over here? This is like the channel over here, like here, right? Okay, and then there was a false breakout over here. So this was the trend line. Many people are bearish and they started to do a short. And what do you think happened to those short over here? Okay, they are trapped, right? So market actually rally back up again. So this is actually a very bullish sign to me. Okay, bullish sign to me. And if you know in the recent 1 or 2 weeks, right? Of course, there's the company earnings coming out. A lot of big techs announced their earning. Okay, of course, like Apple, APL. You can see that yesterday actually after hours they announced, and today it is actually up 4.86%. So many of these, rallying last 1 or 2 weeks is actually propelled by the big caps, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and such. Am I right to say that? Okay, if you think that it is right, okay, just type R, type R in the comment, yes, or type yes in the comments. Okay, right. So you know that it is actually the big cap that's propelling forward. So the small cap actually didn't really move much, but what is good, okay, in this is that the small cap actually, I think the price action is actually very clear. Okay, it did a false breakout over here and then reverse back up over here. Okay, so if you take a look at the ratio over here, IWM versus SPY, basically you want to see which one is outperforming each other, whether the IWM, the small cap, is outperforming the S&P or is underperforming the S&P. This is just a ratio chart. IWM divide by SPY. Okay, because I'm using the ETF, so I keep everything constant, apple to apple, orange to orange, IWM versus SPY. All right, so you can see that for the past 1 or 2 months, the small cap is really underperforming the S&P 500. Okay, the big cap are the one that is actually moving. How do you know that? You can see that the IWM ratio versus SPY, it is coming down all the way. Okay, this means that it is the small cap is underperforming the SPY, the S&P 500. I think this is pretty clear, right? This is pretty clear. Okay, and if you zoom into the weekly chart over here, okay, so let's use the naked chart. I like being naked. Okay, I'm the chart, not me. All right, so yeah, so for those who have been following me, you know I have this star signal, potential reversal signal, right? So for this week, okay, again, there is a star signal coming up, which means that there's a potential that in the coming few weeks or so, okay, the market might head up. As in that the small cap might go up in this ratio chart, which means that the small cap could outperform the S&P 500, which means that the big cap, the mega big caps, like Amazon, Apple, whatever this, okay, they could still continue to go up, but the alpha you get is actually from the big movement, is actually from the small cap stocks. All right, so you can see that prior the chart, right? You can see all the previous star over here, not always 100% accurate, 100% true, but almost there. You can see that this is the previous one, not exactly at the lowest point, but but it continued to head down for another week before the small cap outperformed the big cap. Okay, and this was the previous time. Okay, all right, in June last year, then the small cap outperformed. There's a star over here, and then this is in start of the 2021 when then the small cap outperformed the big cap. So again, I do have the star signal come out. So I am personally watching out on the small cap stocks. Okay, can you guys type IWM in the comments? So I'm watching on the IWM. I'm not interested in the big caps in the next 1 to 2 weeks or so. I'm more focusing on the small cap stocks. Okay, so personally, okay, so personally, I have a entry on the IWM just now actually. So my entry is 173.54, or this is a live trading now. Actually, I just entered about 10:46 or so. So what's the number again? 173.54 IWM. IWM. Daily chart. Okay. Alternate H 173.54 over here. 不对 173.54. Okay, sorry, 173.54 ETF. All right, this is the this is the Russell 2000 ETF. I'm trading the ETF. Can you see that right now I am in slight profit already? Okay, my stop loss I actually put 169.52. Okay, oops, not this. $169.52, correct? Right, 169.52. So my entry 173.54, 173.54. Okay, and then my stop loss is 169.52. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, all right. And yeah, I think just now I spotted one comment. It is the wash and rinse. Yes, that's right. Today's price action is actually also a wash and rinse pattern. So if you never watched the Asia Trading Festival, watch the replay. Okay, I always tell you that Bini, I consider her my teacher or mentor because she is the one who introduced wash and rinse pattern to me, and I've been using it ever since. Okay, all right. So take advantage of her offer if you find it. Okay, if you find it good, which I think is very good. Okay, it's not that if I find it good, I find it very good. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to take it. Okay, Ken. So this is my again. I'm not asking you to copy me. Okay, don't copy me. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I did over here. All right. I could be wrong. I can make a fool of myself next week, and then the market, the price just crash over here, and then I will just stop out. Okay, I think it's perfectly fine because every single trade I do position sizing. So every single trade, it is just another trade for me. It won't bust my account. So if I lose this trade, that is fine. Okay, I'll proceed on to my another trade. It's just another trade for me. Okay, it doesn't matter one. All right. So I'm not putting a lot of money, like 90% of my capital on the Russell 2000. No, it's just another trade. Okay, all right, it's just another trade for me. I'm just sharing what I did. So in case you don't know, hey Alex, you sure or not you place IWM? Okay, so let me just share with you this over here. This is my email. Okay, I just got it from my broker also over here. Okay, so IWM 173. I think it's 173.53. Okay, so you can see that the date is 5th of 5th. Okay, Eastern time 10:46 a.m., which is just now 10:46 p.m. Just now I just placed the trade. All right, Ken. So this is a real trade that I placed. All right, so we shall see how it goes, whether price will continue to hit higher next week also. In fact, I do have another other position. All right, so if you actually want to follow me on my Twitter, please follow me on my Twitter. So a lot of some of the trade ideas as well. So please follow me on Twitter. Let me share with you this. Michelle, please try to watch the replay because if you don't extend, write into me. But for all, I will just stick to Sunday. 7 days, most of the time you got time to watch, you watch it. If I keep delaying until 1 month, 2 months, you don't want to watch, means you won't watch one. You know why? Because I'm the kind of person also. I give you more time, most likely you keep delay also. So spend some time to check it out. Okay. Mark say price to sell for profit. Okay, good question. Okay, I think I forgot to answer. All right, first of all, you need to understand the price action first. Okay, just now I mentioned this is like the channel over here, right? These are bear flag over here. All right, so we have to, okay, let me just go back to the futures. I think easier for me to see. Okay, so this is the futures over here. All right, so where do you think people place their stop loss? Where do you think people place their stop loss? Okay. All right. Some maybe place here. Okay, place here, right? And today reverse back up. All right. They have already stopped out already. Another one, I'm not sure whether you guys can see or not. Okay. All right. The take profit. Okay. All right. I'm talking about the other people who shorted the market first. Okay, who are the people who shorted the market? Where do you think they place their stop loss? Okay, for those who short the market, short the short the Russell 2000. Very obvious to me is actually this candlestick pattern over here. Okay, what do you call it? Again, I think some people argue again. Well, this is I think a doji lah, a pin bar lah, a shooting star lah. To me, I call it a shooting star or a pin bar. Okay, very standard one. So this is the kind of candlestick pattern I say a lot of time already. I don't like it. Okay, every time I see this kind of candlestick pattern, very obvious one, very obvious shooting star, very obvious pin bar, I don't like it because this tells me that a lot of people will be shorting the market. Okay, and very likely, where do you think they place their stop loss if they short the market from that pin bar? From the pin bar, it's pretty standard, right? They will place somewhere around here, right? Correct or not? At the top, right? So if we actually add in the fixed volume profile over here, right? This is where we want to see where has the highest volume transacted over here. Okay, not prior to that. I think it's prior to here. Okay, yeah. So can you see? Can you see or not? Can you see this line over here? This is the place where the highest volume transacted at about 1,800, which is just right at the high of the pin bar over here. Okay, all right. So there's a very high chance that the market will go and test this level because this is the level where it has the most liquidity, has the most liquidity. Okay, imagine that you are a big boy or you are a fund and you actually go long. Okay, if you want to exit your big position, okay, all right, where is the highest, the biggest liquidity you can find? Okay, right? You want to exit, you want to sell to other people, right? Okay, right. So the liquidity is over there. Okay, right. Those who shorted, they have to buy back. Okay, you short, have to buy back. I buy here, I have to sell. So match it lah. The liquidity is over here lah. The liquidity is over here lah. So my potential profit target, it is somewhere around this level. Of course, it doesn't mean that price will confirm go there lah. So we will see how it goes higher. If indeed it goes higher within the next 1 or 2 weeks or so, we see how it goes. We see how it goes. Okay, I will throw my stop. All right. What is this liquidity? This is not a liquidity chart. This is a volume profile chart. This is a volume profile chart. Volume profile chart where, okay, it tells you the volume on price. So the normal volume is volume over here. Okay, volume over here. Volume by the day, per day. Okay, but this is volume by the price. At which price is there the highest, volume? Okay. Kenna, I hope everything okay, everything clear. If everything clear, just type okay in the comments. All right. So Vincent is asking, what triggers you to go into IWM at this price? This is basically a bit discretionary because based on price action. All right, if you add in my usual indicator like cloud and such, okay, this is no doubt in a short term is in a downtrend. Okay, in a downtrend. But looking at the market internals and looking at some of the discretionary price action, how I see the price action, I think that there's a good chance that our price could go higher. Again, this is discretionary plus the price plus the wash and rinse pattern. So this is discretionary. Okay, all right, Ken, okay, so last 15 minutes really. Okay, so everything okay so far. So market breadth, I talked about that. Okay, and okay, before I go into market breadth and such, let me just share with you the market breadth first. Okay, so which sector are due for a bounce? First, okay, before I go into that, I want to tell you that not every single trade that I trade are winning trade lah. Okay, there will be losing trade one, there will be losing trade one. So I just want to be transparent. So some of these stocks I choose are cherry pick. Okay, you need to know that I cherry pick something to show as example, but you need to know also that as a real trader, I do have my losses as well. Okay, cannot be no loss one. Okay, but as long as your winners, you win more, as in the profit win more than the losers, then that's fine. Okay, so like one trade is that I mentioned that is the oil. So I mentioned that actually on the 28th of April over here, the oil seasonality, price, potentially, could hit higher and such like, okay, can hit higher and such. Okay, but if you all know, oil price for the past few days actually, had a very strong dip over here, sell off over here. But today is a very strong rally also lah. So can you see that after that I posted, okay, price actually went down lah. So I actually had stop out. My position actually stop out lah. Okay, all right. So I mentioned that it stop out and such. Okay, but you need to also know that this seasonality, okay, it is actually from the 25th April to 25th of May. So we still have some time to go. So it could go down like that, and then subsequently within end of the month head back higher again. So we shall see again. And the reason why I brought into that, it is because, okay, one of the sectors that I'm looking at, okay, it is actually the energy sector. So based on the seasonality, data over here, crude oil right now, the seasonals are actually not too bad, okay, and the energy sector, some of the market breadth is at a low right now. So this is the market breadth over here. All right, so okay, so naked chart. Okay, not me naked, it is the chart that's naked. Okay, naked chart over here. Okay, so I want you to take a look at the market breadth. So percentage of stocks above the 50 days moving average. So this is the energy stocks. Can you see that it is at zero right now? From the S&P 500 energy stocks, there are zero stocks above the 50 days moving average, which means that sentiment is extremely bearish. Can you see that every time it hit zero, it will do a rebound, So right now we are at zero. So I am looking at some of the energy stock. I think energy one is potentially that we could be looking at for potential trade ideas. So this is one stocks that I'm looking, one sector that I'm looking out. But for the rest of the sector, like for example, the percentage of stocks above the 50 days moving average, as I mentioned just now through the decision point chart, the stock chart, right, somewhere around here, right? I think it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah, this is they are actually neutral, right? They're at the midpoint, right? They are midpoint. So overall on the S&P 500, they are on their neutral ground. So yeah, this is the percentage of stocks above 50 days moving average. But looking at individual sector, you tell a different story already. So consumer discretionary, it is hovering at a neutral. Consumer staple, which is something that I don't want to really touch also. If the market continues to go higher, it could be a risk on mode. Sorry, it could be a risk on mode, and consumer staple tend to be defensive stock, and they tends to perform better when it's on a risk off. So it is one near a high, so I won't really touch. So it's a bit overbought also. so I won't touch that. Energy stock, something that you might want to consider and take a look if there's any potential trade ideas over there. And financial stock also, I won't touch. It's still a bit volatile, so you could trade, but your stop loss need to set a bit wide lah. So I think the risk to reward is not really there, so I won't really touch financial. Healthcare is actually, for this month of May, is actually not too bad based on seasonal, so you might want to take a look at healthcare also. Okay, and industrial, the rest is actually neutral. Okay, neutral. So the one that I'm actually interested is, I mentioned already, it is the energy stock. So I'll be taking a look. Okay, but it doesn't mean that I will trade that lah, but I will see whether there's any setup for me or not. All right, so can you just type XLE in the comments? Just type XLE in the comments, okay. And okay, let's go there. As I mentioned, I want to share with you a tool that can tells you compare any symbol with for a benchmark lah, okay, for a benchmark over here. So this is the link I want to share with you. Just copy this link first. Hold it into your notebook, notepad, or whatever. Just this is from stock charts, so I've already posted the link in the chat box already, okay. So basically, we talk about relative strength, talk about ratio chart and all this. So sometimes we talk about ratio chart like this, okay. So you can see that so this link over here, okay. So this is the template over here. So so let's say, for example, let's go to any, okay, I'll just use CMC for example. CMC is one of the stock that I traded recently. Okay, this I think it's a metal stock. Okay, just use this as an example over here. Okay, so can you see there's a lot of lines over here. Okay, so can you see that first of all, it compare against a benchmark. This benchmark is actually Vanguard total stock market, is a VTI. So this is a more comprehensive, how would I say, index compared to just S&P 500. So basically, it's a universe of stocks in the US. So thousands of stocks out there. So it's like consists of big cap, small cap, everything, mid cap, everything inside. So it's a comprehensive benchmark. So you know that you're comparing against the whole stock market in the US. So this commercial method is the stock, okay, comparing against the benchmark, okay, VTI over here, and then to show you the percentage of the outperformance or underperformance, which means that, okay, a lot of times, right, if you type CMC, let's say for example CMC over VTI, I think so. Okay, I think it's correct. VTI. Okay, can you see that it is the ratio chart? You just show you the it's just the price over the price of CMC, the price of CMC divide the price of VTI. Just give you the ratio number. So of course, I know that that in this case, that actually CMC recently is underperforming the VTI, the Vanguard total index. Can see because it's coming down, it's coming down. So that CMC is not performing very well. It's underperforming the Vanguard. Clear? It is underperforming. So if you understand what I'm trying to say, I just type U in the comment. Underperforming the index. Just type U. So it's just a ratio chart. Okay, just a ratio chart. Cannot. All right. So at one glance, you know that it is actually underperforming the Vanguard, the total stock market index. Quite mouthful to pronounce. Okay, Vanguard total index. Okay, but the second one will tells you that actually overall, okay, even though right now it is underperforming the index, but over the past 1.5 years, can you see that it is actually generally heading higher? Okay, it is actually outperforming the Vanguard ETF by 56.16%. Okay, so you know that for the past 1.5 years, it is actually outperforming the total the Vanguard ETF, Vanguard total ETF. Okay, Vanguard total stock market ETF. All right, and then there is this comparison between the CMC versus the Vanguard total ETF over here, right? So during this 1.5 years, okay, all right, the absolute return of this CMC is actually 34.5%, and the total stock market ETF actually is a negative return, minus 13% for the past 1.5 years. Because you know, right, for the past 1 year or so, the market has been coming down. So it's kind of similar to the S&P 500. The market is coming down. But overall, this stock is actually, you know, performing higher. So let's take a look at the Tesla. Okay, let's try Tesla. Okay, let's try Tesla over here. Okay, so if it is Tesla, basically it is just Tesla divided by the VTI, the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Okay, can you see that one glance? Okay, generally it is actually coming down over here, right? Coming down over here. All right. Okay. So can you see that comparing? This is just a ratio, but you know sometimes ratio doesn't make sense to you. But you want a percentage. Percentage will show you that, you know, Tesla versus Vanguard ETF over here. For the past 1.5 years, it is actually underperforming the Vanguard Total ETF by 52%, underperforming by 52%. Okay, so you can see the ratio, the percentage is there over there. And if you look at the chart over here, it is actually telling that for the past, you know, 1.5 years, okay, the Tesla actually dropped about 60%, while the Vanguard ETF dropped about 14%. The absolute amount. So it can tells you at a glance how is the stock performing absolutely right now, or how is it performing against the benchmark. Okay, right? I hope I can explain that well enough. Okay, so of course, if you are not a stock chart user, right? I think you can't change the template, because this template is given by stock chart. If you are a stock chart user, you can change it to 1 year or 6 months. But I think by default, okay, the template that I show you, I think is good enough. At least, okay, have a glance of it. How is the stock that you want to buy? Is it underperforming the index or outperforming the index? Okay, so at one glance, you know very clear. Okay, let me post the link in the comments. Okay, SMC is just another stock. It's just a commercial. It's just a stock ticker name. You can put Tesla, whatever stock you need. This is just a stock that I trade just now. Okay, everything okay? Everything clear? Just type okay in the comments. Okay, everything clear? Just type okay in the comments. Right, so you can put what other stock you want to try to? Any other stocks or not? Let me try one more stock. The first one I will just put it in. Any stock you try and see or not? The first stock you want to try, put it in. Give me a ticker. The first ticker I see, I'll put it in. EL. ST Lauder, right? How's the chart doing? ST Lauder. Oh, suddenly gap down. Okay, because of earnings, right? Okay, so ST Lauder, can see this is actually how the chart it is doing. So market down, it is also down. Okay, all right. So ST Lauder over here, can you see that? You know, this is the ratio chart over here. All right, so comparing to the Vanguard Total ETF, all right, ST Lauder is now underperforming by minus 32%, all right, for the past 1.5 years. And for ST Lauder, comparing these two absolutely, okay, ST Lauder is down minus 41% for the past 1.5 years, okay, while the Vanguard stock ETF is only down about 13.6%. So if we're talking about return, okay, the ST Lauder is actually underperforming the stock market index, the Vanguard stock market ETF. Can understand so far? Can, all right. I hope you understand. So I hope you guys can use this as a tool. Check it out. Benchmark, compare any of the tickers that you want to compare, and you have a very good gauge whether your stock is underperforming or outperforming the market. Okay. You think this is useful? I find this is pretty useful. You know, this is pretty useful. You think this is useful, right? Just type yes in the comments. Okay. And okay, yeah, I mean that okay, while the market is actually coming down, let me go to that. Let me see the bonds market first. Okay, so I'm that. Okay, let's go to the S&P, right? You know, while the market it is coming down, you know, choppy and such. Not the, I will admit that it is not the easiest condition to trade for. Like for example, S&P 500, it is pretty choppy. Okay, Nasdaq also pretty choppy. It's like the big cap is only moving, while a lot of small caps, I say mid cap, small caps, they are actually underperforming the index. So if you really do trade some of these small cap, mid cap, you will know that you should know that it is not that easy to trade. You might maybe stop out of such. Okay, it is pretty common. So, but I can also tell you that you don't have to, you know, just trade stocks. You don't just trade stocks. Not in just trade stocks. You can head over to, you know, trade other things like, you know, bonds, commodities, you know, forex, or some of the thematic ETF out there in the market. Okay, so like for example, thematic. Thematic. Like recently, I actually shorted the XBI. This is the biotech over here. Okay. So based on seasonals, okay, again, this is based on the seasonals advantage over here. All right. So my offer over here. Anyway, there was a brief period of time. I think it's somewhere around mid of April to end of April, that kind. Okay. So I just shorted somewhere around here, and then I actually exited somewhere around here because, you know, actually I exited on this green bar over here. So there are actually opportunities to go short or go long. Okay, of course you don't have to just die to trade stocks. You can trade ETF, thematic ETF. Okay, all right. And like CMC matter, the CMC just now I mentioned, I told you this one was quite a long hold. Actually, I shorted somewhere around here. Okay, but then what, ping pong all the way. Then eventually it finally came down. I think I take profit somewhere around here. Okay, and I also did actually a short on the TLT. I think on the TLT also. This is like the bond over here. Okay, so I think within this short period of time, okay, the bonds market is actually based on seasonals, it is actually, you know, negative. Is not doing very well for this period of time. So in fact, I do also have a short position. Again, this is just for, you know, transparency. I don't show everything, but it might not work out as profitable. So like for example, just now, I think yesterday I shorted the TLT also. So 105.46 yesterday. Okay, 105.46. So this is TLT. Okay, so 105.46. Okay, it is somewhere around here. So right now, you know, I am profitable. So most likely I will make it a profitable trade. As in, I will trail my stop. So even if price really, you know, goes back up, it will most likely be a scratch trade. So no lose, no win, that kind. Okay, so most likely will be a profitable trade. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't have to, you know, just trade stocks. Okay, you can trade bonds, commodities, you know, FX, whatever it is, you know, where there are certain opportunities about. So the current market condition, like for example, the S&P, okay, the index it is really not the best condition to trade. Wow, just, you know, ping pong all the way, that kind. Okay, how many of you think is a relatively hard month to trade for the month of April? Okay, just type hard in the comments. Okay, or is it only me that I find it hard to trade stocks in the month of April? All of you very Taiwan, very good, can trade super profitable in the month of April. Only I find it hard. I don't know. I find it hard. Okay, for stocks, I find it hard. Okay, not that easy to trade for stocks. Okay, for stocks. There are other opportunities. So again, I mean, a lot of these I mentioned during the seasonal advantage. Okay, all right, where I share with you, you know, how to actually find you know, potential trade ideas and such. Okay, I don't want to keep talking about this so, you know, you can just read it yourself over here. Okay, so so for those who actually subscribe to seasonal advantage, I actually mentioned 2 stocks to you today, what I'm looking at, right? So do check your email. If you subscribe to Seasonal Advantage, okay, do check your email. So this is one way to value add to you. Okay, so Seasonal Advantage, I checked it out. Okay, so we are already halfway through this quarter from April to June. So now it's already May. You still have another 2 months. Okay, this seasonal advantage is going to help you to get this report over here. So not expensive. Okay, so it is US stocks plus ETF 149. US stocks only is 129, and you have to see how it really works, right? There is a video over here. There is a video where you can just go through yourself here. Okay, so once again, I post the seasonal advantage over here. Can? All right. So I think 1 hour and 15 minutes relating that's about it. So with that, what overall summary is that I think next week the market can continue to go higher. But of course, if you look at the S&P 500, right, it is heading at the central pivot range somewhere on there. The immediate resistance is there, okay. Nasdaq, it is the strongest one. Okay, you can see that it hit the central pivot range and rebound back up again. All right. Dow, okay, can you see that it hit the cloud support and then heading higher. So I believe, okay, there could some upside to go. Personally, I'll prefer the small cap, which I have a position in the small cap IWM. Okay, so I think there'll be more upside to go at least within the next 1 week or so. So let's see how it goes. Okay, and then last but not least, I just want to share with you that this thank you so much for being here. That open this Philip CFD account. Okay, you can get have a free Starbucks gift card. Coffee is on me and also from Philip CFD. Okay, so you can just head over there and open an account. Okay, all right. So this is the Philip CFD. This is the link over here, right? Open account. It is free. No funding is needed. Make sure that it has a CFD being checked. Okay, all right. And then yeah, once you open an account, all right, Ming Han and the team will send you the Starbucks gift card. And if you decided to open an MT5 account within the Poems account, right, you can get access to this, welcome bonus gift over here. This is only for information, so please don't use this link to open. Use the one that I sent to you. Okay, this Philip MWA Philip CFD. Okay, but if you want to know more about the details, the welcome gift and such, okay, you can just read through the details. Okay, basically deposit money, you get free bonus. Okay, all this money will be credited into your trading account. All these are real money, and the most value one is this $5,000. If you make an initial deposit, you get back $250 plus the $50 scrap gift voucher, and you just have to make 10 trades, and you just have to hold this money in the account for at least 90 days. Okay, so last one, it is over here. Okay, I post this link over here. Open a Philip CFD account. Okay, I think I saw a question. Will still go down in May? Good question over here. So previously, if you watch my Facebook Live, right, I actually was bearish on gold. Okay, but now price action on gold actually looks pretty bullish. Okay, pretty bullish. Okay, looks pretty bullish. So I mentioned I shorted somewhere around here. I took profit around this bar over here, and then I did a price swing point, and then pump go up the way hard. Personally, looking at this price action, I didn't really check the seasonality. I think it's late May or somewhere, or I forgot already, but I didn't really check. But just purely looking at the seasonals of gold over here, once again, what candlestick pattern can you guys see? What is this pattern? Okay, pin bar lah. Okay, or you can call it a shooting star, or you can call it a doji, whatever you call it. Again, this kind of pattern will entice a lot of traders to go short. Okay, to go short. So if the next week or so price cannot go down further, okay, I think there's a very likelihood price will retest again and go back higher again to retest the high over here. Because very simple, at one glance, I know that the liquidity is all there one. Liquidity is all there. Most likely price could test them out if price cannot go down further and decided to head back up again. All right, okay, so I think with that, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope I provide some good value to you guys. If you enjoy my session, give me a like, share, or comments. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money, okay? But it really means a lot to me, and let other people know that there's this gentleman, Alex, is actually, sharing good trade ideas, good information to you guys. So give me a like, share, or comments. And okay, type value in the comment if you find value in my session. Okay, I really appreciate that if you enjoy my session, if you find good value in this session. Okay. All right, so I'll wait for you guys to share with me. I mean, the value thing, okay, in the comments. I really appreciate that. At least, I know that you guys are interacting with me. Okay, and okay, let me see. Okay, just give me a like, share, or comments. I really appreciate that. And I think with that, thank you so much. And once again, okay, do enjoy the Philip Welcome Gift Bundle and also their opening account promo over here. All right, I will once again post the link in the comments, the whole link over here. Okay, so if you don't have an account, do open an account with them and support them. All right, Ken. So with that, thank you so much, and we shall see next week whether the market, especially the small cap stocks, can hit higher or not. Okay, all right. So with that, I end my session. Have a good weekend. Good night, 晚安, and bye bye.